As many of you may know, this year is our agency's 100th anniversary. Together, as an agency, we've decided to begin our honorary celebration by paying homage to those who served in law enforcement, specifically the retirees who served with the South River Police Department and retirees whose names you see here on our monument. It was, in fact, their duty to serve and will always be our duty to remember. Today, our centennial kickoff begins with a 100-mile bike rally for 100 years of service. It is a challenging event as a reminder of how challenging a career in law enforcement is. In a certain aspect, it brings sorrow to see the names here on our monument. However, we are proud to honor our past brothers and sisters. Without them, we would not be here, and the borough residents would not be safe.
I just want to take this opportunity to thank you all for taking the time out of your busy day to be here. Police officers put their lives on the line every day. When a police officer dies, we feel a collective sense of loss as we recall their bravery and commitment for keeping our communities safe. This year, the South River Police Department will be celebrating 100 years. 100 years of protecting and serving the citizens of our town. And I cannot think of a better way to kick off this celebration than by remembering South River's finest who served this great community and are no longer with us. Police officers such as Knobloch, Rossi, Bogdan, Baccio, and Fulham are just some of the 30 police officers whose names are etched on our memorial wall. However, I'd like to pay special respect to one officer in particular, Chief Charles Everwine, who was shot and killed in the line of duty on February 10, 1936. He, along with the other 144 law enforcement officers in our nation in 2016, made the ultimate sacrifice. They took the oath to protect and serve people like you and me, and did so with great honor. It is our responsibility to remember them and their families for their service and their sacrifice. This morning, we have police officers from our department and other agencies who are participating in a 100-mile bicycle ride to help celebrate our 100-year anniversary. I want to thank all of them for not only helping to commemorate our centennial, but also for honoring the memory of our deceased officers. And if you can take away anything from this memorial service, remember, it was their duty to serve. It was our duty to remember. Thank you, and God bless. Patrolman John McKenna. Chief Charles Everwine. Patrolman Charles Angersbach. Sergeant John Wenzel. Patrolman George Shearber.
Patrolman John Knobloch. Sergeant John Barra. Chief Charles Van Deventer. Patrolman Arthur Rossi. Sergeant Michael Baccio.
Captain John Quinn. Sergeant Michael McClary. Captain Arthur Eppinger. Sergeant Jacob Kulik. Lieutenant Edward Bogdan.
Chief Matthew Zaleski. Captain Edward Morosco.
Lieutenant Bernard Sidlowski, Sergeant Stephen Voss, Sergeant Michael Vasio.
Sergeant Alexander Karanowski, Sergeant Raymond Milozinski, Sergeant Henry Kozicki, Chief Paul Burak, Sergeant Dennis Pierher,
Sergeant Joseph Stachevich, Lieutenant Walter Kozlowski, Captain Richard Fulham, Chief George Serapos, and Patrolman Paul Kovacs.